Just like the street lights lit this tune, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to.
Hey guys, welcome back to APC. I'm andeeparis, and this is where I connect with you guys. Crick, story time. So this story is about a girl named Stephanie, and Stephanie just gotten with a boy that she met online, and so they've been chatting, they got together, they're actually official, and so they've been talking and everything. So now they set up for her to meet, to go to his house for the first time. So everything is all set up. Stephanie's excited to get there and all that. So he said that he doesn't live too far from her and everything, so they live in the same area. They decided to go on a date, a first date, which will be at his house for the first time. So Stephanie didn't want to come empty-handed, so when the day came for her to go to his house for the very first time, Stephanie asked him on the phone and was like, do you want some coffee? Should I bring in some coffee? And he was like, yeah, bring some coffee. That'll be great. Okay, so all this time they've been talking online. The guy's been describing his house. He showed her photos, pictures. He showed her like videos of him being in the house, but she still ain't never seen his face like in real life, just what she saw on the profile. So in Stephanie's mind, she thinks that she knows this man already, and so she went and got the coffee, and she was on her way to go meet her dude. We're gonna call this man Andre or whatever. When she gets there or whatever, it's like this huge house. It's really nice house in a very nice neighborhood, just very nice. Stephanie's like, ooh la la, that's pretty, that's cute. He wasn't lying, Stephanie thinks. So when she parks, she gets out the car, she walks through the pathway, she knocks on the door. He opened the door and he was like, well, hello. And she was like, good morning, Andre. Like, yes. And he's like, oh, you're really here? She's like, yes, I'm really here. I can't believe it. You have a beautiful house. This is a beautiful neighborhood. Everything you said was true. And Andre was like, of course, why would I lie to you? No, I wouldn't lie. And Stephanie was like, okay, yes, we don't want no liars. We want authentic, truth, honest, real, concrete, down to earth people, real people that can really be real. And so Andre was like, yes, well, that's me. That's me, Andre said. He's like, come in. She's like, oh yeah, I brought the coffee. And Andre was like, oh, thank you so much. How did you know I need that? So she's like, what do you want me to put it? So she comes in and he closes the door and he's like, let me give you a house tour. And she's like, well, where do I put the coffee? He's like, just give it to me. I'll go ahead and put it in the kitchen. So he's like, I'll be right back. So he goes and he disappeared somewhere in the house and came back and reappeared. So he was like, okay, let's do this house tour. It's like, okay, this right here is this is that, this is this. If you make a left here, you're gonna get to the outdoor, the sliding door outdoor, and you'll get to the pool. This is that. Now there's a back way upstairs entrance that'll get you to the bedrooms, but we also have a front upstairs entrance as well, and that could get you upstairs to the bedrooms. But once you get to the second level, that's where all the bedrooms are. But there's also a third level of the house. I don't really use it, he said. Okay, and she's like, how long you been living here? Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Andre was like, yes, I work hard to get this, and yeah. So boom, they get back downstairs or whatever, and she's like, okay, where do you want to have the coffee? And he was like, don't worry about the coffee, we'll get that later. And she's like, well, it's gonna get cold, Andre. And he's like, yeah, but I have to get some work done very quickly, and then we'll start our day. And she was like, okay. He said, okay, I'm gonna put you in this room, you could be in this room, you're welcome to use the kitchen if you want, the bathroom for the guests is right there, like he pretty much opened the house to her. And she's like, okay. He said, I'll be right back, I'm gonna be in this small room for a little bit, like 10 minutes. And so she's like, okay. So he goes to the room or whatever, and so she's just looking at the high ceiling, looking at the beautiful house. It's just a really beautiful house, She's walking around the island, and the island is made of marble. It's just beautiful, okay? And so she's like, wow, like he must really like work hard for this, like. And so she went to the coffee to go get some coffee. So as she was walking towards the coffee, she was about to grab it. Like she got real close to about to grab it, and Andre popped up out of nowhere. He was like, what are you doing? And then she was like, she's like, Andre, you startled me. I was just gonna get the coffee and just have some and wait for you. And he was like, remember I told you don't worry about the coffee? Like, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. He was like, come here. I have something to show you. Come here. She was like, oh, okay. All right. And so she follows him, and he's like, this room is empty. This room is available. And she's like, yeah, okay. And he's like, I want you to move in to this room. And Stephanie's like, what? Like, huh? I just met you. We just started talking. It's my first date. like visiting your house. Like, you want me to move in? And she was like, Andre, I don't know. I don't think this is a good idea, like, for me to move in already. He was like, no, not as my girlfriend. This is just an available room. That way you can already be here and we can have our relationship and start building like this. And, you know, you can still do what you do. You can go to work, do everything. We're gonna date normal. And so Stephanie was like, I don't know what to say. So Andre was like, say yes. Say yes. Say yes, you'll move here. You don't have to worry about nothing. I really, really like you, Stephanie, said Andre. So Stephanie was like, wow, that's a big question, Andre, on the first time of visiting. I just really don't know. I don't know. So she was like, okay, if I were to amuse this idea, so like, and I come and I live here in this room, will you let me pay you rent at least? And so Andre was like, no, I won't let you pay the rent. Like, everything is handled. You just got to move here. I really want to help you, Stephanie. And Stephanie was like, the only way I would agree to something like this is if you let me pay rent. And he was like, okay, so then that'll make you say yes? And Stephanie was like, yeah, that'll make me say yes. And he was like, okay, sure, fine by me. You can go ahead and pay rent if you want. And Stephanie was like, okay. He was like, okay, when are you gonna move in? And Stephanie was like, well, we just talked about this right now though. I'm gonna need some time to move in. And he's like, well, you gotta move in right now though. Like, you gotta move in today. And she's like, what's the rush? Why do I have to move in right now? He's like, because I just want to help you already. And Stephanie was like, well, I gotta get myself together, gather everything in a box, all that. Maybe next week I'll move in. And Andre was like, that'll take too long. That'll take too long. You gotta do this right now. Right now. And Stephanie was like, well, I don't like that you're rushing me, Andre. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just, I'm putting an urgency on it because I really want to help you already. You've been struggling out there enough by yourself. I really want to help you. And Stephanie was like, you really want to help me? Andre was like, yes. I really want to help you. From there, Stephanie was like, okay, well, I guess I go get my stuff a little bit later after our date. And Andre was like, yeah, after our date. And so, so they go by the pool. He has like a little table set up by the pool. He has like all these little finger food that you could just kind of grab and stuff. Of course, with the nice little wine, And so they start talking and just kicking it and whatever. And, she's having a good time. They're laughing, getting to know each other. Andre's putting a smile on her face. After like 2-3 hours, Andre was like, let's go in the pool. And she's like, okay, but I didn't bring a bathing suit. He's like, it's okay. I have some spare. Stephanie was like, you have spare female swimming stuff in your closet? Andre was like, yes, I entertain a lot of guests, and so I always just buy additional for guys, for girls. She was like, for guys, for girls? He was like, yes, I have a lot of friends, and sometimes they come and they don't come with a bathing suit, or anything to go to the pool, so I always have additional. Stephanie's like, oh, okay, makes sense. And so then from there, she went to the closet and she went to go get the bathing suit. So she gets there and she sees the bathing suit. She grabs it, and as she grabs it, a piece of nail fell on the floor, like a female nail, fell on the floor. And she was like, what is this? And she picks it up and she takes a look at it, and she sees like something that appears like a substance that appeared to be like reddish, like blood. Like, what is this? So she threw it on the floor, and she just thought maybe some, like it's nothing. She puts the bathing suit on and she goes back outside. So she's swimming, he's swimming, everybody having a good time, laughing. They playing Marco Polo by themselves with each other. They, cannonball, all that good stuff. So after some time, Andre was like, okay, let's get out of the pool. Let's go take a shower or whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, you go first and then I'll take a bath by myself. He was like, why can't we take a shower together? I got an outdoor shower right here. And they take a bath. Stephanie feels really good. She feels really good. She's having a really good time. She's never dated somebody like this before. This is brand new for Stephanie, and it feels good to her. So they playing. It's getting a little darker. Andre was like, all right, so we should start preparing dinner. Stephanie was like, okay, am I cooking? Are we cooking? He was like, we can cook together. Like, let's go. So they go to the kitchen and stuff. They're cooking. Andre put some nice music. He has like surround sound all over the house. So he put like some nice music all over the house. So it doesn't matter where you at. You hear the music. You can feel the beat. So now Stephanie asked to use the restroom. And Andre was like, remember the guest one? Go use that one because that's closer. She's like, okay. So when she gets to, she's dancing and she's drinking a little drink. And she's doing her little dance, listening to nice songs. Stephanie feels like a princess. She's feeling really good right now, okay? And the drink really helped her as well. So, you know, she's enjoying herself. So she gets to the bathroom, but there's another door right next to the bathroom. She found the restroom. She was supposed to go inside the restroom, but something caught her attention where she just was like, what's this room? And so she wanted to see what it is. So she opened up the door and it was pitch black. So she's like, she's trying to see like, what is it? Because all the rooms have lights, automatic lights. So why is this room dark? So she's trying to see through the dark. What is it? Nothing. So then there was a switch. For some reason, that particular room has like an old light switch. So she lit it up. And when she lit it up, she's seen a bunch of bones. She's seen blood. She's seen like just like a creepy room. Like, so Stephanie was like, what's going on? What is this? So she freaking out. And when she tried to turn around and run, she ran right into Andre. And Andre was like, what are you doing, Stephanie? And she's like, Andre, what is this room? What is this room? This room has bones and blood. Is that people? Is that people? And Andre was like, what do you think you've seen, Stephanie? And he started talking real creepy and weird. And Stephanie was looking at him trying to get a read on him, like, what? So Andre's like, what did you think you seen, Stephanie? And so Stephanie was like, okay, so I was gonna go to the bathroom, and then I saw this room next to the bathroom. I opened it up, I lit up the switch, and I saw like these bones and blood. Andre, what is that? What is that? And Andre was like, you weren't supposed to see this. And Stephanie is like, what? I'm not supposed to see what? What am I not supposed to see, Andre? What is this room? Like, what is it? So she's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. And Andre's like, you're not gonna go anywhere. And Stephanie's like, yes, I am. Andre, get out of my way. And Andre was like, no, I'm not gonna let you go. You're not going nowhere. And Stephanie's like, you know what? On second thought, I changed my mind. I don't want to date you no more. I don't want to see you ever again. Get out of my way. I'm going home. And Andre was like, you're home. You're not going nowhere. And then he was staring at her, and she tried to like, you know, push him out the way. He held her with both hands, and she could feel like this extra strength. Like, and Stephanie's like, Andre, let me go. And Andre was like, no, you're my meal, honey. Stephanie was like, your meal? What are you talking about? Let me go. And Andre was like, no. You see those bones? Those are other people that I invited here. Since you want to see, I'm going to tell you. You want to know? You want to know? Yeah, I eat people because I'm a vampire. Ah! Stephanie was like, you a vampire? Ah! Help me. She's just screaming. He's like, you can scream all you want. This whole house is like soundproof. Like, no one's going to hear you. You're not going to go anywhere. You're trapped right here with me. And Stephanie was like, wait, but I thought you liked me. He was like, no, I search for people. I find the weakest links, and I waver them over to me, and I get them. Oh! And Stephanie was like, you are a meanie. I'm just kidding. Stephanie was like, that is crazy. Oh my God. He showed her his fangs. Like, he opened up his mouth and showed her his fangs. Like, and Stephanie was like, you're a real vampire. Oh my God. She's like, oh my God. Let me go, Andre. Let me go. Like, I don't want to. I did it. And Andre was like, no, you're very delicious. I've been preparing you. Why do you think I didn't want you to have that coffee? I don't like coffee in my meat, my human bloody meat. So Stephanie was like, find somebody else. No, I was really looking for something. I was looking for something real. Like, find somebody else. Not me. And so Stephanie's noticed that it's not working. Andre seemed very determined. He already have everything prepared in the kitchen, and Stephanie about to, be a meal to Andre. And so Stephanie's like, okay, I gotta like switch this up. I gotta save myself. I got to save myself. And so Stephanie was like, you know what, Andre, you're right. I do taste good. And I've never seen a vampire before, but I'm sure I'd be good food for you. But I think I should maybe eat some more stuff to like make it real juicy for you. Do you have pineapple? He was like, yeah, I have pineapple. And she's like, can I eat some pineapple so that when you do eat me, the pineapple is like all in my blood, all in my meat. Andre was like, you're right. Let's go to the kitchen. So he picks her up and just kind of carried her to the kitchen, sat her down, and handed her some pineapple. So after she's eating the pineapple, so now her mind is racing. She's trying to figure out a way, because she's like, yo, I'm not going down like that. Like, so, you know, so she's like thinking. So when she was done eating the pineapple, she's like, okay, so before you eat me, like, can you just can we go outside? Can I just swim for one more time? And Andre was like, I don't normally do like 2 swimming, like, no, we swim during the time when it's sunny. She was like, what? Like, huh? He's like, yeah, I'm a special vampire, the sun doesn't bother me, but I just have to swim when it's sunny. And she was like, okay, I know, but like, I just want to make the meat, my meat. I want to make my meat real good for you. So like, I feel like it'll be more tender. And Andre was like, really? I never had it like that. Stephanie was like, yes, trust me. I know all about cooking. It'll be more tender for you. Like, let's do it. Andre was like, okay, let's do it. And so they go outside and they go back in the pool, and they swimming. Now, as they're swimming, every time Andre go down the water to swim, you know, Stephanie is looking for an escape getaway. She's trying to get out of there. So she's looking around, she's scanning, like, she sees like a little opening by the tree, and there's like a little step. So now she just have to find a way to get to that. And so she's swimming, and she's laughing and just kind of stalling, just like. And then so Andre was like, okay, I'm getting tired. Let's get back into the kitchen, because it's time for me to eat. I need to eat. I'm hungry. Stephanie was like, oh yeah, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get out the pool. So they get out the pool, right? They're getting out the pool. As soon as Stephanie get out the pool, she grabbed her towel. She had like, she's like wiping herself or whatever, right? She's like, okay, can we go take a bath in the outdoor shower? And he's like, yeah. And so they're taking a bath. As they're like taking a shower, she takes the soap that Andre was using. She poured it all over him. So now there's soap all over his face, all over his arm, all over everywhere. So he's like trying to like clear it out with the water so he can see clear, see what's going on. And he's like, what did you do? And Stephanie quickly ran and started climbing up the escape area she found. She climbed up, threw herself the highest that she could, held on for dear life, and pulled herself up like she was like a wrestler or something. And so she gets up there and she throws her legs over and whatever. She throws herself in the bush. Now he's still trying to get the soaps out of his eyes. His eyes are red. Okay, like his eyes are super red. He's trying to like clear that out. And she took off. She's running. She's butt naked, no clothes, no shoes, no nothing. Everything's just hanging. And she's running, trying to get out of there. So she ran all the way through all the bushes and managed to get to the main road. She sees her car. She left her car. She don't have no key. She can't do nothing about it. So she just left. She saw a vehicle. She just jumped in front of it. She's like, help me. So then the car stopped, of course, quickly, you know, like a hard stop. And she jumped in the car. She was like, help me, please, just go, drive. Driver just drove. And so she's crying. She's butt naked, and it's a woman and that's driving the car. So she's like, oh my gosh, are you okay, dear? Oh my gosh. And so she had like a blanket in the back of her seat, the lady, the driver person. And so she grabbed it and kind of tossed it at her. She turned off the air. Stephanie, she was like, she took the cover. She's like, thank you so much, you just saved me. And the lady was like, what happened? She was like, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. And so Stephanie just got quiet after that, and she just drove. The lady just was driving. And so then the lady was like, what, is there a place you want me to drop you off? And she was like, no, if you could just drive as far as you can. And the lady did. She just drove, brought her to her house. And so, you know, helped her get cleaned up, gave her spare clothes and everything. The next day, Stephanie woke up. She thanked the lady very much, and she went to the police station and tried to report this as like, you know, attempted, but she couldn't say how they attempted to hurt her, you know, because no one believes in that. No one believes the vampire stuff. So it's a story Stephanie kept to herself forever. Ever since then, Stephanie moved out of the town. She moved to a whole nother place. She deleted her social media account. You don't find her. You cannot find Stephanie online at all no more. Everything is deleted. And she just lived a very quiet life, a very out of the way life, and she just mind her own and does her own. She never forgot the Andre guy. She knows that he's a vampire. She knows that, you know, he might try to look for her, and indeed he was still looking for her. Everything. He kept her car, kept everything. He's still looking for her while still looking for other people as well. He cannot find her. Stephanie is like off radar, and the end. that's the story. Yeah, that's the story. Off the dome, that's the story. Thank you so much for watching and chilling with me. Share the video with at least one person that you cannot stand, some people that you like, and absolutely all the ones that you love. Share the video, and I will connect with you on the next one. Peace to you. Bye. Mwah.